Okay, so you gotta love that I totally filmed this morning, and for whatever reason my microphone didn't work, and so none of this is gonna match me talking right now. But anyways, I have a 2006 Honda Element EXP, and I found out that the later SC models have like from the factory smoked out taillights. So I went to the junkyard and I got one, but while I was there I kind of broke one just because of the way that the car was, and I was a little too rough like pulling it out. So anyways, here I am, I'm cleaning off the edges and I'm using some JB Weld to piece it back together. And so first up, I'm just going to use like a simple cleaner to degrease it and get any kind of dust and grime off that might hinder the two pieces of plastic matching back together. So I'm mixing the glue on its own packaging basically, so I don't have to worry about using a container, and it comes like separated, and then you mix it right there. And I'm gonna kind of just apply it like fake eyelashes basically. I'm gonna do a line of glue on the actual taillight and then a line of glue on the pieces, and I'm gonna do each piece separately and letting it cure between. That way there's a little more structural stuff happening. Okay, so you gotta love this. I didn't realize my camera was not catching this whatsoever, but basically just applying the glue along the broken seam of the taillight. And now that both pieces of the glue are kind of tacky, I'm just gently putting it into place, and I'm just gonna hold this until it cures. And I'm repeating the exact same process on the other piece. This is the part that bolt actually goes and helps mount this onto the car. I'm mixing that together and then reapplying along the seams. Now catching that first piece that we reattached. And I'm kind of being a little heavy with it just because when I tried to just test the fit back together to the second for it to slide into place, I want to make sure there's enough glue that it'll catch it no matter where I am landing it. And on the other side. And again, I don't care if it's the cleanest because you won't even see this when it's back on the car. And it also says it'll dry tan and you can sand it, which I may or may not do. I think I'm more excited just to have the taillights on the car, to be honest. All right. Give that a second to get tacky. And then it'll slide like this. And I'm hoping that I can just kind of like not pick up taillight. There we go. And I actually had to hold this in place for a little bit on the other side for it to really hold. I think I held it for like 8 or so minutes just to let the glue really kind of start to set. And yeah, and there we are. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm gonna add a little more structural sound. I saw on YouTube that you can kind of make little structural pieces. So I'm gonna cut the bobby pins about like here and here so you get the crimp, and I'm gonna heat them up and just press them into the plastic a little bit to add some structural integrity. I won't be able to do it down here, but I could probably get one in right here and here, 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 and here, just to add to it. I'm just heating it until I noticed that it was getting a little wobbly. And I'm definitely going to get one right here where all the pieces meet. So there you have it. The JB Weld is holding all the plastic back together, and then these little metal bits are basically just adding some structural integrity. So give this video a like if you found it helpful, and I can't wait to get this on the car.